We are chatting with the cast of The Mountaintop that is currently on at Rosebud Theatre with Ray, Strachan, and Patricia, Cerra. And how are you guys finding it out there so far?
It's great. Rosebud is awesome. It's a magical place that I've never heard of before, and we feel so loved and supported out here. It's great. It's fantastic.
There's a real sense of community here, which is so incredible to feel, especially as two people who aren't from here, to come into this community, to feel that love is so great.
And with the play The Mountaintop, what is The Mountaintop about?
The Mountaintop is a fictional account of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s last night on Earth. So it would be April 3rd, 1968.
When you're looking at a play like this with the subject matter that it does contain, what makes you want to say yes to a play like this?
Oh, wow. Okay. So I had read this play, and the incredible amount of Black history that is woven through the entire piece, and taking a look at our past and where we came from. It was just such a great opportunity, especially with the writing of these characters and the story. It's just so well written, and it's such an amazing story. It's hard to say no. Like, it's almost impossible to say no. I left it the opportunity to jump on this piece because it's the piece that I've wanted to do, and to be able to actually get to do it is such a privilege.
And then for yourself, Ray?
I've had this play on my list for like 4 or 5 years. It's such a greatly written play, and as an actor, as a Black actor, you don't get to work on plays like this very often.
Absolutely.
And the dialogue and the arguments and the topics about spirituality and Black history, and it's just a very thick, smartly written play that you can't say no to it.
Yeah, I got the chance to watch you both perform on opening night, and it was captivating. It was amazing to see.
Thank
It was
you.
a lovely play. So with the life of Martin Luther King Jr., what he stood for, it still feels like it's very much in the forefront, like as we go through our life today. So what are you hoping that audiences that can come out to Rosebud and see this production, what do you hope they walk away with after experiencing this show?
In the end, there's such a message of love and acceptance. You really get to see the human side of Martin Luther King. So we're hoping that the audience is touched in a way that they see that love can get us through a lot of things, especially the things that we're going through now with such divisive politics and everything. If we just take a moment and breathe and just remember that we're all human and we all have the capacity to love, and if we share that love, it can bloom into something amazing. So hopefully they'll get a taste of that.
I also think it's important to take a look at our past and see where we came from, and to take a look at right now and see where we still have to go, the work we still have to do, the need for inclusivity and diversity, and the need for love. It's a play that we need and should be doing right now, and it's a message that I believe should be put out there for audiences to receive.
It was definitely one of those ones you walk out and your mind's on fire. Like you're just, it brings a lot of stuff to the forefront of everybody's mind, which is never a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
So for us, I've grew up in Standard. I went to theater school in Rosebud, so it's kind of a part of who I am in my little guidepost in life. And it's always nice when we get to have guest artists come out to perform. So where are you both from?
I am from Edmonton, just 3 hours from here, and it's so lovely to get to be away from the city and spend time here. Truly, it's so magical, and to be able to focus on the work with all of these like-minded people, it's just amazing. So yes, Edmonton is home.
And I am from Winnipeg. It's a bit of ways, but it's far, and I miss home. But at the same time, it's the prairies, and you have this general feel of the prairies, which is beautiful. Like we were driving home yesterday, and it was 9:30, and you still see farmers out in the fields working hard, and it's like, yeah, I am away from home, but still there's that sense of prairie home and prairie love. So it's great to be here.
Oh, wonderful! Yeah, you came at a good time of year. Harvest time is always a nice time to be out here.
Mm-hmm.
So then you're enjoying your time in Rosa, which is good, and the community there obviously very welcoming. And then when you guys get on stage, what does it take? Because there's only the two of you up there, and there's no intermission. So what does it take for both of you to put yourself in that place and perform this piece every night?
It's a heavy play, and of course, as a Black actor, the subject matter is something that you have to delve into every night, and even before we start rehearsing, it's a subject that we're researching. So it takes, for me, this is the first time I've done a two-hander like this. So the amount of stamina and focus it takes was an eye-opener for me, and after every show, I'm just absolutely drained, physically and mentally.
Yeah, it takes an incredible amount of focus and trust in each other You know, before the show, we come in and we do our own routines and our own things that we need to get ready. But at the end of the day, you know, before we get out there on stage, it's a matter of looking each other in the eye and connecting and knowing that we've got each other, because we're all we've got. It's us too. And so, yeah, it's a matter of connecting before the show and being ready for whatever we have for each other once we get on stage. So an incredible amount of focus and love, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's just the two of you. That check-in, check-out process that sometimes can seem before you perform a little bit, you know, whatever, we don't need to do it, is one of those things that probably I would assume maybe in a situation like this is extremely important.
It is. We do check-ins and check-outs with each other. You know, like Ray is my steam partner for an hour and a half. Yeah. So I feel the need to check in with him and to make sure, like, hey, here we are. We're about to start this journey. Okay, here's the audience. Let's go. So it's incredibly necessary for a show like this, I think. And it's something that we developed naturally as we started to do the show.
And then how have you found the reaction from the audiences as you've been going through so far?
It's very rare that you get to do talkbacks almost after every show, which is something we've done after we opened after opening weekend. That somebody decided that this is one of those shows where we have to talk to the audience or give them an opportunity to talk with us about the play. So it's a rare opportunity, and one that I've actually I welcomed and one that I'm enjoying. We've had some amazing feedback from the audience, some audience members being very emotional, almost coming to tears during the talkback, which makes us feel great. It means that they're feeling something, and whether they agree with everything in the play or they don't, or they agree with some of it, we're giving them a play where they feel like they have to talk about it afterwards, which as an actor is an absolute dream, that, you know, you put something on stage where people will talk about it after it's touched them.
It's lovely to have that opportunity to talk to the people who've put this piece of art in front of us, for sure, is wonderful.
I thoroughly encourage people, spread the word about seeing the show. We've already met people who say that they're going to come a second time, which is so exciting to know that they want to bring their community and their family and their friends out to Rosebud. And people seem to be so surprised that, like, what is this theater doing here? Like, what they're creating this kind of work, which is so exciting. So we hope that if people are first timers, that they'll come and check out the rest of the season, because it's consistent, amazing work all around.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You have a special thing here in Rosebud. It's unbelievable.
So special. Yeah. Such a little gem.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Ray and Patricia, for your time. This has been lovely to get a chance to chat with you. The show for Rosebud is the Mountaintop. It's running until October 19th. You've got shows Wednesday through Saturday. So get in touch with Rosebud Theatre. Book your tickets. This is a show you definitely want to have a chance to get out and see.